Alrighty guys, welcome. I'm going to just be shuffling up here as we talk about what we have here. So cannot wait to play with my brand new 2018 payoff pitch cards. Wonderful cards, absolutely top-notch quality, and looking forward to giving this a shot here with my brand new cards. We're just going to be playing the 2018 opening day here. This is the Los Angeles Anaheim Angels going out to Oakland for game number one. This has happened on March 29th, 2018. It's got a matchup between Kendall Graveman pitching for the Oakland A's and Garrett Richards pitching for the Los Angeles Angels. So looking forward to bringing this matchup to you with the new cards. Haven't known if I mentioned this or not, but I love my new cards. Really can't wait to order some more new cards from Payoff Pitch. If you guys have not ordered any cards from Payoff Pitch, I would highly recommend you try that. You will be probably as impressed as I am with the quality and the just the look, the feel, everything about them. Super good. Can't wait to order some more here. So looking forward to doing that, getting some more in. So far we got the 1983 season and the 2018 season as well. Always liked Payoff Pitch, but now that I've got the new cards, I like it even more and more and more each day. So definitely have to come up with some kind of a project to use up my cards. And I might be ordering me some plastic sleeves, as our good friend out there, Combat Painter. If you've watched him play Payoff Pitch, he does a lot of it on his channel. I would highly recommend you check out his channel for all your Payoff Pitch needs. And he has actually sleeved his cards. And although there is a little bit of a glare on that, I'm wondering if it would be worth it to keep these cards in superb mint condition, which I really like at this point. I'm even afraid to play with the cards because I'm afraid I might not keep them in the awesome quality that they came in. Anyways, let's look at the starting lineup here as I can finish shuffling here. So for Los Angeles Anaheim Angels, it is going to be Zach Cozart is going to be at second base. Mike Trout is out in the center field. He'll be batting second. Justin Upton, the left fielder, batting third. Albert Pujols will be at first base, batting fourth. Right fielder Cole Calhoun will be at batting fifth. Adrilton Simmons, the shortstop, will be batting sixth. Luis Valbuena, the third baseman, he'll be batting seventh. And yes, we have both of his cards. Shohei Ohtani, the DH, starting game number one. He will be the DH. And yes, we have both the pitching card for Shohei Ohtani and the batting card. So, yeah, there you go. Too bad he had the surgery. He's still recovering from that. He'll probably only be batting occasionally this year. So, definitely a talent that we can't wait to see fully get untracked. And batting ninth for the Los Angeles Angels, Martin Maldonado, the catcher. So Maldonado, the catcher. Let's go to the Oakland Athletics. Matt Joyce is in left field. He'll be batting first. Marcus Semien batting second. He is the shortstop. Batting third, Jed Lowry, the second baseman. And batting fourth, the designated hitter for your Oakland A's, Chris Davis. Batting fifth, Matt Olson, the first baseman. Batting sixth, Steven Piscotty out there in right field. Batting seventh will be the third baseman, Matt Chapman. Batting eighth will be Jonathan Lucroy, the catcher. And batting ninth will be Nick Martini, the center fielder. As you can see here, he actually did not start this game. Boog Powell started this game. Unfortunately for Boog Powell, he does not have a card with the 2018 set because he only had, I think, 22 or 23 at bats. So he didn't make the cut. I'm sure he'll make the cut when we do the um, when they release the fringe players. But since we don't have a card for him, we're just going to go ahead and place Nick Martini in there in center field, batting ninth. And there you go. We got this all shuffled up again. I'm trying to be careful with my cards. We're just going to randomly cut it a couple times. And then when we need to draw for a either a single or a double or defense or an error or an out or a sacrifice or stealing, we'll be flipping over the card to look at the back side of it. And that's how we'll get those results quick and easy. So we're going to be using a combination of dice and fast action cards, as you can see. When we do the fast action cards, as I mentioned, we'll be having those just off to the side here, kind of out of the way just a little bit. When we roll the dice, obviously the two six-siders, we'll be adding these together to find the result on the pitcher card. And then the percentile dice will be black, then white. So this will be a 91, not a 19. All right, let's get things underway here. Zach Cozart, Kendall Graveman, 2018 payoff pitch. Welcome one and all. Here we go. Very excited to bring this game opening day at Ocho Coliseum. Here is Ocho Coliseum 2018 for Oakland. Versus left-handers, 1-45 is the wheelhouse. Versus right-handers, 1-50. Let's see if we can get things going. So that is an 8. So that is a patient 32 against a right-hander. Patient 32 is going to be a walk. So Zach Cozart starts the game off with a walk. Hold rating for Kendall Graveman is a 7. Hold is a 7. His steal is an F, though, so he probably won't be stealing any bases. In fact, does it give us that strikeouts? Oh, here it is, 0 and 0. So Zach Cozart did not attempt to steal in the 2018 season. So that brings up Mike Trout. 1 on, no one out here in the top of the first inning if you're just joining us. And that is a 3. So that is going to be a ballpark against a right-hander. That is a 25 right-hander. That is going to be in the wheelhouse. Mike Trout got one down the middle off of Kendall Graveman versus a right-hander. Ballpark 1-91. It is gone. It is headed out, and it's a 99. Actually, a 99 is the only number on Mike Trout's card against right-handers. 99 and 98 are the only outs for a wheelhouse. And guess what? We rolled a 99. So on a 99, he's going to fly that out to deep left field. Making the catch out there is going to be left fielder Matt Joyce at the wall, reaching up and steals that home run. Mike Trout, unbelievable, had his shot. I'll bring this card up so you can see in the wheelhouse. 1-91 home run, 92-96 double, and a triple on a 97. We rolled a 99. Unbelievable. So Mike Trout, 1 out. Kendall Graveman gives a sigh of relief there. That is an 8. 8 is a patient again. Patient 23, and that is another walk. So runners at first and second from walks. Kendall Graveman not on his A game here early on the road. I'm sorry, at home. He's at home. Oakland is at home. Albert Pujols, 2 on, 1 out. Jeez. That is a 5. That is a ballpark check again for the right-hander. 48 is going to be a wheelhouse check. Albert Pujols gets a wheelhouse, and 1-44. This one is gone, and Albert, yeah, Albert gets a single actually. 55-80 off the wheelhouse is a single. So we're going to be looking at our first fast action card. On the single, Runner on second scores. And runner on first advances only to second base on the single by Albert Pujols. It is 1-0 Anaheim here in the top of the first inning. 2 home run checks from the wheelhouse. Neither one of them brought fruit for Anaheim. That brings up Cole Calhoun, still 2 on, 1 away. Kendall Graveman, that's an 8. 8 is patient, 0-8, and that is going to be another walk, and he has walked the bases juiced here in the first inning. Defense will play back, go for the double play. Adlton Simmons, bases loaded here in the top of the first inning. And that is a 3 ballpark, 0-5 against the right-hander. Again, that is going to be a wheelhouse check for Adlton Simmons. He doesn't have a lot of power, only hit 11 home runs in the regular season, but 1-15, it could be gone. 22 is going to be a double. 22 is going to be a double, and the bullpen is going to get busy right away because this game might get out of control here. On a double, it's a liner into left center field, cut off by the left fielder. Runners advance 2 bases. So coming in to score, Justin Upton. And also Albert Pujols. Moving to second base, or moving to third base, actually, is Cole Calhoun. And Adlton Simmons with the double. And it is 3-0 Los Angeles here early in this one. We're going to find out how the defense is going to play this here. 1 out. They have the choices of either loading the bases with an intentional walk or playing in. I think they're going to play in. Playing in here. Try and cut that run down at the plate. And that is an 8. Patient 34. Patient 34, and once again, that is going to be another walk, and they're going to have a meeting on the mound as now the bases are loaded for the second time now. And that brings up Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani. If he gets a wheelhouse check versus right-handers, 1-97, it is gone. Do you pull Graveman this early in the game? Good Lord. They have quite a few pitchers that they pulled into this game. You can see Ryan Butcher, Yasmiro Pettit, Blake Terrian, and Chris Hatcher all pitched in this game. I think we're going to leave him out there. It's only 3-0. Oakland does have a pretty good offense. Let's see what happens. Defense will play in again. That is a 5 ballpark once again. 61, though, is just going to be an in play for Shohei Ohtani. So Shohei Ohtani in play versus right-hander. 1-45 will be a base hit. That is a 74, though. 74. That's a grounder to short. Grounder to short. Now, I need to check on the rules. Again, give me a second, guys. Need to bring up my rules for payoff pitch on the ground ball out. Alrighty. So, alright, here we are. Hit and run, nope. Out, nope. Infield in. Alright, used below on a ground out result. Okay. If the bases are loaded and the 2d6 total is 6 or less, runner on third, out at home, batter out at first. Other runners advance 1 base. So I like to re-roll those dice. So on a 6 or less, it'll be a double play. It is not. If it's not loaded or the d6 total is 7 or more, then see below. We rolled a 10. 10 is ball sneaks past, drawn in the infielder, batter safe, runners advance a base. And Shohei Ohtani with a single past the shortstop could not get to it because they were drawn in and another run comes in. So still bases loaded. And the ninth man comes to the plate in the form of Martin Maldonado. Still bases juiced. 1, 2, 3, 4 runs in already. Again, defense will play in. That is a 10. That's going to be tough. Tough 93. And finally, they're going to get an out result. 93 is going to be a fly ball out to left field. Is it deep enough? Let's see. Is it deep enough? Fly out on a tough run. All runners are going to hold on the fly out. So that's going to bring up Zach Cozart. Still bases loaded, but 2 away now. And that is an 8. Patient 0-0-0-0. They use rare plays. I'm not a big fan of their rare play chart, but fortunately for me, I do have a rare play chart sent to me by our good friend Bleacher Bums Gaming that he has created for his own baseball game. So, see if I can find it here. Boom, 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 boom. Not sure where I saved it to. Give me just a second. I might have to download it from my email again. Righto. Alright, so let me go to my email here. Alright, let's see here. Rare plate charts. So we're going to want to download this. We have it. And then we'll bring it up. Alright, so runners are on, and it looks like we're rolling percentile dice here. Runners on first, second, or third. Multiple runners on. Here we go. Multiple runners are on. Percentile dice is a 42, 4-2, 4-2. Scorching line drive to pitcher. Lead runner is doubled off. So that is a great play by Kendall Graveman to save another run. And that is going to be a L1. I'm going to actually put him down as instead of using the second column there. And there you go. So that is the first inning, and what an inning that's happened to be. And I can just move him right to the bottom. There we go. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 runs on 1, 2, 3 hits. There was also 3 walks as well, so that did not help his cause. Let's see if Oakland's offense can get them right back into this one here. Bottom of the first, Garrett Richards against Matthew Joyce. Ocho Coliseum in Oakland, California. The hometown crowd comes to their feet as Matt Joyce. He's ready. Garrett Richards, he gets the sign, and away we go. That is a 10. 10 is in play. In play 56. In play 56 is too high, so 56 is going to be a grounder to short. 6-3 put out. That is going to be Alberton Simmons. Throws it over to Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols covering first base there today. One away, Marcus Semien. And that is a 3. That is going to be a tough result. Tough 60. Out of range, so a tough 60 is going to be grounded down to third base this time. Third baseman Luis Valbuena, he's going to pick it up, and rocket arm throws that across and gets him by half a step. Jed Lowry, he steps in against Garrett Richards. Oh, let me switch back to my dashboard here in case anyone decides to show up today. Alrighty. Jed Lowry, 2-way here. And that happens to be an 8. 8 is tough. Tough 19. Tough 19 is a strikeout. And Garrett Richards gets him to go 1, 2, 3 in the first. We're moving on to the second inning. 4-0 Oakland. Just shelling Kendall Graveman early in this game. If he runs into any more trouble, though, they will pull the plug on him. And that is a 7. 7 is tough. Tough 71 out of range. 71 is going to be grounder to second. Picking that one up, Jed Lowry, he's going to throw it over to Matt Olson. That's a 4-3 putout for Mike Trout. Justin Upton steps to the plate. Upton, the left fielder, batting third today. And that is a 7. Tough result. Tough 71. Tough 71 just out of range, actually. That's going to be grounder to second again. Same result as Mike Trout, as that's going to be Lowry over to Matt Olson, 2 away. Brings up the big Albert Pujols. 2 ground ball outs so far. And that is a 7. Once again, another tough result. Tough 36 against Albert Pujols is not tough enough, though. The man comes through with the single. Albert Pujols says, I will have none of this tough action. And he will not try to do anything fancy. Cole Calhoun steps to the plate. His first time up, he walked. That's a 6. That's an in-play 59, and that's going to be out of range, and that's going to do it. That's a fly ball. Out to left field, Matt Joyce, he puts the sunglasses down here on the sunny day and makes the catch, and that's going to do it. So it is going to be 1 hit, no runs, no errors. We move to the bottom of the second. Still 4-0 Anaheim. Brings up Chris Davis, the DH today. First time up. That is an 8. 8 is tough. Tough 0-2. Tough 0-2 is going to be a strikeout. So back-to-back strikeouts by Garrett Richards. Brings up Matt Olson. Matt Olson, the first baseman. 8. 8 is tough. Tough 96. That's going to be out of range. That's going to be a fly ball. It's going out there to right field. Cole Calhoun. He's over there waiting for it to come down and catches that one. So 2 away. And we had no hits there. And so far, no hits in this one. So Stephen Piscotty. Stephen Piscotty. It's like spaghetti, only better. That's a 4. 4 is a ballpark. Ballpark 27. So Stephen Piscotty. He's going to get a wheelhouse check here. 1-60. It's gone. And that one is gone. Stephen Piscotty, like I said, it's like spaghetti, only better. And he tanks it out into right field. That one heads out, and that was a souvenir for one lucky fan in about the 10th row back. It's now 4-1. Matt Chapman got the hometown crowd back into this one now. I just say 4. Once again, it's a ballpark. 53, though, is going to be just a in-play check. Just outside the range. 1-50 wheelhouse. 51-99 is in play. And that is an 11 on the in-play. And that is going to be a double. So back-to-back big hits against Garrett Richards. 2 away, runner in scoring position for Jonathan Lucroy. Obviously the catcher for Oakland. 5. 5 is patient. Patient 13. And that is a walk with an open base. They decide to walk Jonathan Lucroy. And that brings up Nick Martini. Nick Martini against Garrett Richards. That is a 5. 5 is patient. Patient 38. Patient 38 is a walk. So bases loaded. Bases loaded. That should be Back-to-back walks there. Keep marking that in the wrong spot. So bases are loaded for Oakland, and one big hit, and we have us a ball game. Matthew Joyce grounded to short his first time up. 6 is tough. Tough 75. And that's out of range, and that's going to do it. Fly ball out to center field. Mike Trout tracking that one back to the warning track and reaches up, makes a catch. That is going to be 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. But it's now a 4-1 ball game as we go to the top of the third. Andrelton Simmons up the first time. He got himself a double with bases loaded, 2 RBIs. Andrelton Simmons, Kendall Graveman trying to get through the third inning here. That's a 3. That's a ballpark 95 in play check. So an in play for Simmons. If it's 49 or less, that's a 60, 61. And that's going to be a grounder down to third base, G5. Third baseman is going to be Matt Chapman. He's going to scoop that one up. 2 bouncer from the dirt. He's going to throw it on target. 1 away. Luis Valbuena walked his first time up. Graveman with the 2. Patient result. Patient 72 is out of range. Wasn't patient enough. He's going to hit it to fly ball to center field. This time going back to make the catch. It's going to be Nick Martini. That brings up Shohei Ohtani. Singled his first time up in the season. That's a 10. 10 is tough. Tough 69. Tough 69 just out of range. He's going to ground that to short. And that's going to be a 6-3 put out. So short is going to be Marcus Semien. He's going to throw it over to Matt Olson. And that is a 1-2-3 inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We're going on to the bottom of the third. Oakland slowly trying to work their way back into this game. After giving up 4 runs in the first, 11 batters to come up in the first inning for Anaheim. Garrett Richards, though, has only given up 2 hits so far. One of them happened to be a home run to Steven Piscotty, though. Marcus Semien. As a 6. 6 is tough. Tough 89. Tough 89 is going to be grounder to short. Shortstop Simmons. Simmons throws it to Pujols. 6-3 on the putout. So Jed Lowry comes up. 10. 10 is in play. 75 out of range. 75 grounder to short. Second. 4-3 put out. That time it happened to be Zach Kozar throwing over to Albert Pujols. 2 away. Chris Davis, the DH, struck out his first time up. That's a 10. 10 is in play. 26 in play. And that is going to be a single by Chris Davis. So a single. Garrett Richards has a hold rating of 4. Very tough to get the hold on him. And he is an F stealer, so no shot at stealing there. Matt Olson. 10 in play 24, another single. Matt Olson with the single, and that brings us to opposite field liner into right field. I'm sorry, left field, since he batted left. Runner in first advances 1 base. So on the single, going to second, station to station, Chris Davis. 2 on for Mr. Piscotty. And at this point, if we were running the TV feed, I would show you a highlight of his home run that happened in the first inning. I'm sorry, in the second inning. So 2 on, Steven Piscotty. Can he go 2 for 2? As a 9. 9 is patient. Patient 41. Patient 41 is a single. So back-to-back-to-back singles. And let's find out what happens with the runners. On the single, a soft blooper into short. It's going to be short left field. Runner on first advances one base. Runner in second advances one base. So a soft blooper in front of the left fielder, Justin Upton, but he gets it in quickly, and no one. We got bases loaded for Matt Chapman. This is, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, this is 1, 2. This is the third time we've had the bases loaded, and we're only in the bottom of the third inning. Third time we've had bases loaded for a batter. Matt Chapman, last time up, he got himself a double. Let's see what he can do this time. That's a 6. 6 is tough. Tough 80, and that time it's out of range. It's going to be a fly ball out to center field. Mike Trout, he tracking that one down, and he's going to grab it. That is going to be 3 hits, but no runs as everyone went station to station. Nobody taking the extra bases. And we end up with a no runs, 3 hits, no errors. We move to the 4th, still 4-1 Oakland. I'm sorry, 4-1 Anaheim. Martin Maldonado flew out to left field. 10 is tough. 70 out of range. Grounded to second base. 4-3 on the putout. Zach Kozar. Whoa, almost lost my dice. Zach Kozar. He batted twice in the first inning. First time he walked, second time he lined it at the pitcher on a rare play. And that is a 6 in place. In place 71 is out of range. Fly ball to center. Back there making the catch is going to be Nick Martini. Mike Trout, 0 for 2 so far. 7, tough 69 out of range. So fly ball out to right field. And it's a 1-2-3 inning as Kendall Graveman settled down. Must have had a little bit of nerves or maybe a little pumped up in that first inning. Gave up a lot of hits. Actually only 3 hits, but there was 3 walks as well. So, all right, so Garrett Richards comes out, 4-1 lead here, bottom of 4. Jonathan Lucroy walked his first time up. 10 is in play, 0-8, and that is going to be a triple. Jonathan Lucroy needed the 0-8 to get the triple, and against right-handers, Jonathan Lucroy on the 8 in play. That is a triple. Probably the only one he hit all season. And yes, as a matter of fact, he only had 1 triple all season, and it happened right here in this game. So the leadoff triple, and the defense comes in to try and cut down that runner. So trying to cut down that runner. Infield in. Bases are not loaded or the D6 total is 7 or more than C below. All right, defense in. 6 is tough. Tough 38. Tough 38 is a strikeout for Nick Martini. 1 out. Runner still at third. Jonathan Lucroy, 1 triple in the whole season, and he got it today. Matt Joyce, defense in again. That is a 9. 9 is patient. Patient 15. Patient 15, and Joyce is going to rip that one. He's going to rip that out to grounder up the middle. Out to center field, grounder, and Jonathan Lucroy trots home on the single. And it's a 4-2 ball game as Oakland somehow, some way is getting back into this. Marcus Semien. That's a 2. That's a wheelhouse check. 97, though. Out of range. We've had several, if you're just joining us, we've had several wheelhouse checks. We've rolled 99 on one of them. We rolled 97 on the other. And now another wheelhouse. We rolled another 97. So that is going to be a deep fly ball way out to left field. But making the catch out there is going to be Justin Upton. He's had a lot of deep flies today. So 2 away. 1 run in for Jed Lowry. 0 for 2. 6 is tough. 28 is right 3 called. That's going to be 1 run on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the top of the 5th. It is a 4-2 ball game. And Kendall Graveman is going to be done, I believe. Yes, I think Kendall Graveman will be done. And coming in to pitch will be Ryan Butcher, the lefty. Let's see, they got Justin Upton coming up, Albert Pujols, and then the left-hander Cole Calhoun. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely want to bring the lefty in for at least an inning, maybe 2. So Ryan Butcher's coming in. He's coming in the 5th inning. It's a little early, but as I mentioned, if you're just joining us, they pitched 5 pitchers in this game. So nobody went very far. Nobody went very deep in this game. Actually, I can look. Looks like Garrett Richards. How many innings did he actually pitch? Garrett Richards pitched 5 innings. So we're an inning early, but I think, is it now is the time to pull? I think now's the time to pull him. He has not had his, in his last couple innings, he settled down. You know what? Yeah, we've already made the change. That's fine. We got the lefty, Ryan Butcher, coming out. Ryan Butcher. All right. That's a 9. 9 is ballpark. Ballpark 96 is in play. So an in-play result of 82 for Justin Upton is out of range. 82 is going to be grounder to short. 6-3 put out. Albert Pujols, not very good against left-handers. Only batted 200 versus lefties. Ryan Butcher has a 7 tough 98. That's going to be out of range. 98 is going to be a fly ball out to left field. Making the catch out there, Matt Joyce, 2A. And that brings up Cole Calhoun. Cole Calhoun, lefty-lefty matchup. And that is a 10. 10 is patient. Patient 54. Patient 54 is patient enough to get a single, 1-out single. Cole Calhoun steals with a B rating. The catcher's arm, Luke Roy, is a 3, a B3. What does that give us if we do a B3? A B3 is going to be a very good chance. They do need to get the whole rating of 5 or less, though. Yeah, he'll just wait. Andrelton Simmons, Ryan Butcher. It's a 7. 7 is tough 97. It's going to be a fly ball to left field. And no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And we go back to the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-2 ball game now. Ryan Butcher comes in and does his JOB. And we go to the bottom of the fifth. Garrett Richards, he's going to try and get out of this one. Chris Davis. Kendall Graveman is fatigued in the fifth inning, by the way, if you guys were interested. So, same thing with Richards, actually. So, Richards, this will be his last inning. All right, that is a 10. 10 is in play. In play 11. And Chris Davis in play 11 against the right-hander. In play 11, that is another leadoff triple. That is back-to-back innings where the leadoff man started with a triple. So in the corner triple for Chris Davis. And just like Jonathan Lucroy, he only hit one triple all season. And in this game, both Lucroy and Chris Davis have the triple. That brings up Matt Olson. Defense will come in. That's a 3. That's a tough 29. Steve, right out of Matt Olson. That brings up Stephen Piscotty with the home run in the second inning. A solo shot to left center field, Stephen Piscotty. That's a 6. 6 is tough. Tough 36, and he strikes out. So back-to-back strikeouts. Garrett Richards. Is Oakland going to strand the runner at third? Matt Chapman, third shot at trying to get this guy in. 7, tough 62, tough 62, and oh, just outside of Chapman's range. That's going to be a fly ball out to right field. That is no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go on. The leadoff triple goes nowhere. Strikeout, strikeout, fly out. Good going by Garrett Richards. So Ryan Butcher. He's got a lefty coming up in Luis Valbuena. He's the lefty in Shohei Ohtani, and that might be it for him. After that, we got all righties coming in. So Ryan Butcher has to get 2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. There's a 5. 5 is in play. In play 66. Out of range. 66 going to be grounder to short. 6-3 put out. Shohei Ohtani singled in the first, grounded to short in the third. 1 for 2 on the day. Shohei Ohtani. 9. 9 is ballpark. Ballpark 95 though. So this is going to be in play. 1 to 45. I'll get a hit though. That's an 87, and that's going to be grounder to second. 4-3 on the putout. And that brings up Martin Maldonado. 7, tough 92. That's going to be out of range. 92 is going to be a fly ball out. F7, so no runs, no hits, no errors. As Ryan Butcher goes through to complete. And we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And you can see Los Angeles actually brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and there was a couple pinch hitters. So they brought in 7 pitchers. So Garrett Richards, his day will be done here as we go to the 6th. And who is going to come in? It looks like it's going to be Blake Wood is going to come in for Los Angeles. Blake Wood. He's going to be facing off against Jonathan Lucroy. Last time up, a triple. He is 1 for 1 on the season with a walk. Blake Wood. That's a 10. 10 is ballpark. Ballpark 0-1. And that is going to be a wheelhouse for the right-hander. So wheelhouse. Jonathan Lucroy, not very many home runs. He needs a 1 to 3. He rolls a 27. That should still be a single, and it is. Still a single by Jonathan Lucroy, as Lucroy is now 2 for 2 with a walk on the season. He's an F stealer. He's not going anywhere. Nick Martini, walk and a strikeout so far in the season. Blake Wood, and that is a 10. 10 is a ballpark. Ballpark 79, though, is going to be an in play for Martini. So in play against the righty, 1/49. 37, and that's going to be single. And let's see what happens with Lucroy. Single, sharp liner, drops in front of the left fielder, and Lucroy will stop at second. As getting that in quickly is going to be Justin Upton again. So back-to-back singles, 2 on, no one out. That brings up Matthew Joyce. And do they have a lefty? They do have a lefty. Is it now the time to use him is the question. Lefty, righty, switch hitter, righty, lefty, righty, or righty. They're going to give Blake Wood at least one more batter here. Matthew Joyce. That's a 6. 6 is in play. In play 81. That's going to be out of range. 81. Grounder to second. Grounder to second. This will be our first ground ball double play check. He's a 6 and he's a 9. That is a 7. So it's not a double play. Runner moves to third. They get the runner on the 6-4 putout and fielder's choice. So runners at the corners. 1 away. Marcus Semien up. They're going to play him back. They're going to go for the double play, and if run scores, or so be it. Marcus Semien and Blake Wood. That's an 8. 8 is tough. Tough 58. Out of range, 58. That's a grounder to the third. We got another double play shot at this. So runs coming home. Since they're going for the double play, runs coming home. So they either get it, double play 7, double play 9. If it's 7 or less, they get the double play. Otherwise, the run scores. That's a 6. That's going to be a 5-4-3, and that's going to do it. 5-4-3. And they get out of the inning. Good play there by Los Angeles. And Blake Wood getting through that inning. That is going to be 2 hits, no runs, and no errors. We go to the 7th. Ryan Butcher, his day is going to be done as he got 2 nice complete innings in for Oakland. And coming up is going to be Yasmero Pettit for Oakland. Yasmero Pettit. He's coming in the 7th inning. Zach Kozar, right-hander, so righty-righty matchup. I got to go back to my dashboard here just to make sure. All my friends might be chatting at me. Ocho Coliseum, Yasmero Pettit, 7 in play. In play 35 is a single. Zach Kozar starts the 7th inning off with the solid single. He's not going anywhere. No steals on the year. Brings up Mike Trout. That's a 10. 10. Patient 68. Patient 68. 1/97 is a walk for Mike Trout on the Patient. Unbelievable. And he'll take first and second with no one out here. And let's see if the defense for Oakland can come through here. Justin Upton. What is his sacrifice? Bunt. He's an F. He's terrible bunter. So defense knows this. They're not going to play in. That's a 5. 5 is ballpark. Ballpark 36. Right-hander is a wheelhouse. Justin Upton 1-68. It's going out, and it is not gone. 77 is a single, though. Let's find out what kind of single it was. It was a sharp liner into center field. Mike Trout can't make it. Runner in first advances 2 bases. Runner on second scores. So coming into score, Zach Cozart, Mike Trout. He'll head to third on the single. And we have runners at the corners, nobody out. 1 run in. And that's it for Yesmero Pettit, as he's come in and stunk out the yard here. Only 2 pitchers left. Looks like Chris Hatcher's got to come in. So Chris Hatcher, he's coming in the 7th inning as well. We have 1 pitcher there. We have another pitcher there. All right, so Albert Pujols, runners at the corners. Defense will play back, go for the double play, I guess. Give up the run if they have to. 7 is in play. In play 0-2 for Albert Pujols is going to be a solid double by Albert Pujols. Let's find out what kind of double it is. It's a line drive in the alley, way back into center field. Runners advance 2 bases. So in to score, Mike Trout. Going to third base is going to be Justin Upton and Albert Pujols in there with a standing room double. And 2 runs in here in the 7th inning. It's now a 6-2 ball game. And Oakland needs to find a way to stop the bleeding here. Chris Hatcher. That is a 10. 10 is in play, 0-5, and that is back-to-back doubles. Cole Calhoun rips one. Let's find out what happened to this one. It's going to be deep. It might be gone. No, it's off the wall in left field. All runners are going to score. That's going to be a bases clearing double. 2 more runs come in. 4 runs in this inning. It's now 8-2 Anaheim. Just as Oakland was getting back into this one. It's a back-to-back doubles. Alberton Simmons. He doubled in the 1st inning, speaking of doubles. And that is a 6. 6 is ballpark. Ballpark, and it's a 92, so this is going to be an in-play check for Simmons. 54 in play, just outside of range. 54 is a liner. I'm sorry, grounder to first. Grounder to first. It's going to be a 3-1 on the putout. Moving to third on the ground ball is going to be Cole Calhoun. So runner at third now. Only 1 away. Defense will play in. This time with nobody else on base. Luis Valbuena, 8, tough 29, and Farnley gets a strikeout. The hometown crowd gives a mock cheer there. So runner at third for Shohei Ohtani against Chris Thatcher. 6 is ballpark. Ballpark 43. Against the lefty, and 43 is just inside the wheelhouse. So the wheelhouse, 1-97. Shohei Ohtani gone, way out of here. That is a 0-7. Shohei Ohtani with his first home run in the MLB, and it is a 2-run home run for Shohei Ohtani, who's broken this one open. As Oakland has Anaheim has scored 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs here in the top of the 7th. And the 9th batter will come up in the form of Martin Maldonado. Shohei Ohtani with the home run. Chris Thatcher trying to get out of this inning. 5 is tough 81. And mercifully, fly ball out to left field. And once again, Zach Kozar is going to double. He double hit in the first inning. He's going to double hit in the 7th inning. Let's see if he can get out of this. Chris Thatcher. And that's a 2 defense. So our first defensive check. Defensive check is going to be a range play to the first baseman. First baseman, Matt Olson. He's got a range of, which one is the range? Range is the letters, right. So he's got a range of A. So it's a range of A. A here at Ocho Coliseum. A is 1 to 23 will be a hit. It's a 31. So that will be an out. And I believe 1, 2, that will be the third out. So it's going to be, who was it on? I was on Matt Olson at first. So it's going to be a 3-1 put out to end it. But that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 5 hits, and that's a killer. We move on. We move on. It is now 10-2 Anaheim. Blake Wood against Jed Lowry. 3 is Patient. Patient 0-0 is going to be a rare play again. Good thing we got our rare play chart somewhere, don't we? Don't we have it somewhere? What did I do with it? I just had it a minute ago. That's not what I want. Where is our rare play chart? Who would have thought we needed 2 rare plays in one game? Alright, I gotta pull it up again. We gotta go to downloads. There we go. Alright, here's our rare play chart. So, we roll percentile. We have no one on. So base is empty. Roll at 40. 40 is batter mistakes third pitch strike. Gets by pitcher. Batter misses third strike by pitch. Gets by the catcher. Safe at first. K to the pitcher, but an error on the catcher. So it's a strikeout. And then an E2. Strikeout E2. Runner to first. So Jed Lowry, oops, I did that wrong. That should be down here. It's an E2 strikeout, runner to first, Jed Lowry. And Chris Davis, 6 is in play 0-8. In play 0-8 is a double. Let's find out what happens to that runner on first. Double. Gun down the line into left field. Runners advance 2 bases. So going to third base on this double. Oakland not going quietly here into the night. Hey, Alan Shaw, what's up, my friend? All right, so Matt Olson, 2 on, no one out here in the bottom of the 7th. It is a 10-2 ball game, though. Can Oakland fight back? That's a 5. 5 is tough. Tough 26 is a strike 3 called on the outside corner. That brings up Steven Piscotty. Home run in the 2nd inning. Singled in the 3rd inning. Struck out in the 5th. 4 is Patient. Patient 64. That's out of range. 64 is a fly ball out to right field. F9. Oops. That was on a patient result. And I wonder if the runner can, on the sacrifice fly. Patience. Runner on third base may attempt to score. He's going to score. They're just going to toss the ball in. They're not even going to try for the out. Try to get anybody else. They'll give up the run for the out. At this point, Matt Chapman. That is an 8. 8 is tough. Tough 26. And another strikeout to end it. But that is 1 run on 1 hit and 1 error. 1 run and 1 hit, 1 error. And we go to the 8th. It's a 10-3 ball game. Chris Thatcher. Let's see. Chris, when did you come in? You faced 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 batters. They're going to try and get him through the 8th inning at least because there's only 1 batter or 1 pitcher left. So Kozar should not be Kozar. It should be Mike Trout up actually. Kozar ended the last inning. So Mike Trout should be up, and all this stuff was down at the bottom, and this is the error. There we go. Mike Trout. Let's see what Mike has done. Flied out to left, grounded to second, flied out to right, and walked. So over 3 with a walk. And that is a 7. In play, 49. In play, 49 out of Mike Trout's range. Grounded back to the pitcher, G1. So Mike Trout not off to a good start to the season. But you wouldn't guess that Anaheim has 10 runs and Mike Trout is 0 for 4. Justin Upton. That's a 4. Patient 54. Patient 54 is a walk. Patient 54. Albert Pujols. Albert Pujols has been busy. Singled in the first, singled in the second, flew out to left field in the 5th, and doubled in the 7th. So 3 for 4, Albert Pujols. That is a 3 patient result. 72 outside of his range. It's a fly ball to center field. 2 away for Cole Calhoun. 11, Patience 0-0 once again. 3rd time today we have got a rare play. And we do have 1 runner on. 57. If first base occupied, runner interferes with second base, ruled out, double play. Otherwise, a ground out. Runner advances 1. If first base is occupied, which it is, by Justin Upton. Runner interferes with the second baseman, ruled out on a double play. So we'll call that 4-3 put out. That's fine. And no runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of 8. Blake Wood is out. And pitching for Los Angeles, Cam Bedrosian. It's coming in the 8th inning. Cam Bedrosian against Jonathan Lucroy. It's a 10-3 ball game. Dave Gardner listening while entering stats. Alrighty. Jonathan Lucroy, Cam Bedrosian. 12, Wheelhouse. 81, though, out of his range. That's going to be a fly ball to center field. Mike Trout's going to make the catch. We've had a lot of Wheelhouse checks that have had a lot of high results, especially when Oakland was batting. So unfortunately for them, Bedrosian with the first out. Nick Martini. 8, Tough. Tough, 73. That's out of range. 73 is a fly ball to center. Mike Trout busy out there. 2-way. And Matthew Joyce here, bottom of 8. 10-3 Anaheim. Matt Joyce, 7. Tough. Tough, 73. Out of range. It's going to be 1-2-3 inning as Mike Trout makes all 3 catches out in the outfield to end the inning. Tosses that one up in the stands, and they head back. We're in the top of the 9th inning. It is 10-3 Anaheim. 4 runs in the first inning, but the killer, 6 runs in the 7th inning. And Chris Thatcher is being pulled for Oakland. That's going to bring in Blake Terrian. He's coming in the 9th. Not a save opportunity, but obviously. Cole Calhoun. That's an 8. 8 is Tough. Tough, 98. Out of range. Fly ball out to right field. 1 away. Alderton Simmons. 10. 10 is Tough. Tough, 32. Tough, 32. Oh, look at that. 21-31 would have been a single, but 32 just outside the range. He's going to pop it up to second base, P4. So 2 away, and Luis Valbuena. Blake Terrian trying to close the door here on the Anaheim Angels offense. That's in play 18. In play 18 is a single by Luis Valbuena, and that's going to bring up Shohei Ohtani once again. If you were not with us in the 7th inning, 1 man on, 1 out. I'm sorry, 2 outs. Shohei Ohtani said, I will take this ball and deposit my first home run out to left center field, 403 feet over the wall. 2-run home run. And that is a 6. Tough 53. Steve writes him out. That is no runs, 1 hit, no errors. We're going to the bottom of the 9th. Bottom of 9. It is a 10-3 ball game. And Jose Alvarez is coming into pitch, I think. Let's see who's coming up. We got a righty, a switchy. Yep, looks like the lefty, Alvarez. You know what? They might actually... Yeah, they're going to bring in the lefty. Why not? Jose Alvarez. Coming in the 9th. 10-3 ball game. Marcus Semien. That is a 10. 10 is Tough. Tough, 89. Out of range. 89. Grounder to short. 6-3 on the putout. 1 away. Jed Lowry. The few fans that have stuck through and are still here trying to cheer on Oakland. They got the rally caps on, but they're going to need a lot of work here. 5. 5 is Patient. Patient, 13. That's going to be a single. 1 out single for Jed Lowry. Brings up Chris Davis. Chris Davis struck out in the 1st, grounded to 2nd in the 3rd, struck out in the 4th, and then got aboard on the strikeout E2 and got to first on that. Ended up scoring a run in the 7th. And now, I'm sorry, that was Jed Lowry. Chris Davis struck out in the 2nd, singled in the 3rd, tripled in the 5th, doubled. So he's a home run short of the cycle. He's got a single, a double, and a triple. He needs a home run for the cycle. Chris Davis, if he gets it, though, 1-67. He needs a wheelhouse chest. If he gets the wheelhouse check, it's a 1-67, and he might have the cycle. Let's see. That is a 6, though. That is a tough 40 against the lefty. Strikes him out. 2 away. Down in their last out. That brings up the lefty, Matt Olson. Jose Alvarez trying to close out the door here for Anaheim. That's a 4. In play 50. In play 50. And it's out of range against the left-hander. 50's a grounder down to first. 3-1 on the putout, and that's going to do it. No hits there. So your final here from Ocho Coliseum. Anaheim improves to 1-0 on the season. Oakland falls to 0-1. They scored 10 runs on 3, 4, 5, 10, 11. 10 runs and 11 hits and 1 error. The Oakland Athletics, they scored 3 runs. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hits and no errors. A lot of men left on base. So from Ocho Coliseum, the Oakland Athletics fall 10-3 to Anaheim. Love my little cards here from Payoff Pitch. If you guys have not seen these cards, thick, quality. You can just hear it's like hitting a brick wall when you flip them. The look, the feel, the thickness. Highly recommend you guys pick up some Payoff Pitch cards if you are a replayer for baseball and all. They don't have a ton of seasons right now, but hopefully they'll get some more. But I love my cards. I just couldn't wait to play with them, and I have to treat them like they're gold, because to me they are gold. All right, so Steven Piscotty, Chapman, Luke Roy, Nick Martinez. There we go. So yeah, really enjoying Payoff Pitch. You know, guys, I really liked it to begin with. Do I have National Pastime Next Generation Plus? Yes, I have National Pastime Next Generation Plus. I've got some videos on my channel. I'm the one that brought it to all of our YouTube community because no one else was doing anything with it. I think Ron Juckett had said that he had played it a long time ago, but no one posted about it or anything. So I started playing it, and then Rob got a hold of it. He started playing it, and so there you go. Not just trying to take all the credit, but that's it. It's a win for Oakland. I'm sorry, a win for Anaheim, a loss for Oakland. Payoff Pitch. You can get the little fast action card deck, which I recommend. Get some dice. You can have a nice combo, quick results. Not a lot of chart looks up, which is nice. Keeps the game flowing if he keeps the game going. That's it. Thanks, Alan Shaw and Dave Gardner, for coming out today. We'll see everyone next time. Till then, take care, guys. Have a good afternoon.